There are people out there who've become bitter and angry against you because you didn't allow them to control you. You didn't allow them to blackmail you. You didn't allow them to dump their negative energy on you. You didn't allow them to victimize you. And because you didn't allow them to have their way with you without any repercussions, because you didn't allow that to happen, now they're bitter against you. Yes, you have people out there, they're not bitter against you nor angry against you because of something you did. It's because what they did and they didn't succeed. And now they're the ones carrying the diseases, the sickness, the curses, the demons, the plagues. They carry all of it. It harms them and those around them, but they're blaming you because you didn't allow them to victimize you and to vandalize you so they are at ease. In this world, when you don't allow yourself to be vandalized and controlled, folks turn on you. You're not even allowed to be happy without the world's permission. It's one thing to ask permission from your boss at work if you want to take an extra break. It's another thing to ask permission if you're allowed to take a picture in a cafe, which is not a public area. It's one thing to ask permission that you can use a picture online for a book cover or something else. Such things you can justify. But you cannot justify people becoming upset with you because you're happy without their consent. So now you need their consent, their approval, their permission to be happy. Because remember, when you're happy, you're more at ease. When you're happy, you're likely to become joyful. And when you're joyful, you can easily see through stuff. And when you're joyful, you can shake off darkness off of you. And that's going to affect your environment. So you being in a happy state affects your environment and affects other people. But what if other people cling on to darkness? What if they cling on to negativity? Does it mean now that you had for faith being happy, for faith being healthy, because they don't want to face things? But that's how people are in this world. They want you to be dependent on their consent to be happy. If you're happy without their consent, that means it's not about them. They become upset and they want to take away your happiness from you. If you're on a road and it's completely dark, you only see a few street lights, you'd be happy that there is some light out there. What if now you have an area, an urban area, where it's completely dark, it's night, and instead of being happy that there is some lighting on the streets, they begin to knock out all the lamps in the streets. So now it's completely dark. Why are they doing it? Instead of being happy that there is some light so that people can see what's going on, so they can see where they're walking, they want to be completely dark. Because if there's only a small candle that's lit, that small candle will reveal how dark it is. And because they don't want to face how dark it is, they don't want any light at all. So that's how it is in this world. If you are happy without the consent of your environments, they turn on you. I'm sorry, but that goes way too far. I'm never going to acknowledge any jurisdiction that wants to play God over me. So, are you allowing people to exercise their fake sovereignty over you by allowing them to blackmail you with their violence? Because violence is all about, let's say, blackmail and violence are synonymous. All blackmail involves violence. There is violence with blackmail, but all blackmail is violence. And violence is primarily used to blackmail. Have you ever had this happen to you? That you were in a good mood, smiling all the time, and people became upset with you, thinking, why is he smiling so much? Or that's not funny. Or for some reason, they had to find some reason to be upset with you. Why? Because they are in a negative, and they want you in a negative, because you being in any form of positivity will reveal how negative they are. It is as if it's pitch dark around them, and you have a lamp with you, and they wanna break the lamp so that you are in darkness with them. That's what a lot of folks are. They only love you, or rather they're narcissistically attached to you when you are enabling their darkness. The moment you don't enable their darkness anymore, you better watch out. So listen, there are people that will turn on you because you're happy and joyful. Because when you're happy and joyful, you will also be healthy and wealthy. And when you are wealthy, you have options. When you are wealthy, people can't just trap you in situations. If it's a job you're at, the boss knows you're wealthy, the boss knows that if the boss gets out of hand, you're out of there. Done. And he's left behind there. But if you need the job, now he has a grip on you. Now he can get relief from controlling you. The same it is with certain relatives. Some relatives only want to be around you when you're miserable or when you're struggling. Because either they're struggling and miserable themselves, or they are at ease and they get narcissistic relief from having you around, because now they can look down on you or compare themselves with you to feel good about themselves. You have quote-unquote friends like that too. You have church folks like that. You have a lot of people that only want to be around you when you're either miserable or you're self-destructive. They don't want to be around you when you're happy, healthy, and wealthy. They don't. Because when you're healthy, wealthy, and joyful, you see through things easily. And then you'll see how dark they are. Then you'll see what type of control freaks they are. You'll see all the inconsistencies. You'll see their narcissistic attitudes. You'll see their relief seeking. You'll see their addictions, and you'll see their abusive tendencies. And once you see it, and they know you see it, they can't handle that. That's why they try to control you with violence. That's why they are blackmailing you. That's why they're scamming you. That's why you're not allowed to be happy without their consent. There are a lot of men who are involved with women just because they don't want the women to get any better. Because those type of men don't do anything with their lives. They know it, but they don't want others to get ahead. So they may get involved with a woman just to keep the woman behind. There are women out there who don't do anything with their lives besides complaining, but want to be with a man just to keep the man down so that they feel at ease. You have sick-minded folks like that. You have many of them in this world. You are not allowed to be happy, nor joyful, nor healthy without their consent. If you are, they are affected by it. And they don't want to be affected by it, so they want to control you to validate their darkness. When you don't do it, they want to kill you. And when they can't kill you, they escalate and they flee. Some will try to come back desperately to take you out, because they can't stand the fact that they've lost. Yes, you have such sick-minded, psychopathic people walking this earth. That's why you ought to walk by faith to overcome them, so that they will ruin themselves instantly if they even think about taking action against you. Well, who are you serving? Keep agreeing with Christ and be at peace.